Once I got out of debt and saw how obvious it was, my mind started going crazy from that point on. I started wondering, and I still to this day can't help, and I can't wait to see what else is out there that I can't see or I couldn't see. All right? If something was so simple, like applying fifth grade math to my personal finances, what else out there was it that I couldn't see that was hidden in plain sight? For example, 401ks, they make it so easy for people to access, and they say, hey, you can take up to 50%, take all these years to pay it back. It's better than the bank rates. And nobody ever questions why they make it so easy. Once you get a loan, now you are stuck at your job. You're stuck. If you get fired or laid off, guess what? You got to pay all that money back. And what people don't realize that borrow from their 401k, if you're taking that chance and borrowing from that 401k, it's because you have to, because you're in debt. That's why you're going to it. That's the only reason why any person in their right mind would borrow from their future to pay for their past. That makes no mathematical sense. And if it doesn't make mathematical sense, it doesn't make financial sense either. But when you're in debt, you can't see that. You have no idea why you're doing it. You just think you're doing it and you really believe you are paying yourself back. That is so far from the truth. But I don't feel bad for those people that don't see it. You know why? None of this is hidden, what I'm saying. None of it. Add up all your savings and add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. If that number is in the negative, and 85% of the people in this United States they're in the negative, they're in the red. That means it's below zero. You have no money. Zero. None. Get that negative to the black. That's it. That's all you got to do. That sounds easy, but it's not. Yeah, you're going to have to put in some work. But once you're there, trust me. When I tell you this, trust me. You will never, ever go back. Nothing on this earth will ever make you go back into the financial red. Ever. I promise you this. No matter how anybody feels about your money, they think you should be doing this. You think you should be paying for that. Once you get out of the financial red and get to the black, you won't care how anybody feels about your money. I promise you this. Do you hear that in my voice? Does it sound like I'm joking? Everything I'm telling you right now can be 100% verified to be true with fifth grade math. Now, this is going to be the trigger point for a lot of you people that are living in the red and have lived in the red all your lives. You're going to do the math yourself, and you're still not going to believe it. You're still not going to believe that negative number is your true net worth. How I did not see that, I don't know. I know now. I was programmed. But it's so obvious, it makes me angry. That took about a year to get over, though. I'm over that anger part, though. But now, it's just like a blessing to see how this whole economic system works. Everything, I promise you, I can see everything. Like financial scams, IRS, those scams are aimed at people in debt. Why? Because they don't know anything about their money and they're always living in the red. You know why they do IRS scams? I'm telling you what is true, what is, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. This is not an opinion. This is fact. They focus those things on people that are in debt, that don't understand the rules of how this tax system works. That's all it is. It's because you don't know the rules, because you're in debt. Here's a scenario so you can understand what I mean by this. For all you sports lovers, have ever played a sport in your life? When you get ready to get on that field or basketball court, are you worried about the other team, or are you worried about the referees calling calls on you? Are you worried about that? You know why you're not? It's because you know the rules. This is no different than the IRS. They have the rules up on their website, what you can and cannot do. All you gotta do is follow the rules. Then there will be no surprise visits. There will be no kind of scam people coming after you talking about, hey, this is the IRS, because you're going to say, what the hell are you talking about? I know exactly what I did with my IRS money and my taxes. I know exactly what I did. That's an obvious scam. That's how I see scams today. They're so obvious. You know, the easiest way to spot a financial scam If it doesn't make financial sense, that's how to tell it's a financial scam, because it doesn't make any sense. Math and money are one. Math is the law when it comes to your money. The only thing that can separate those two are feelings. Let me give you an example of what I mean. If I asked you, how do you feel about 1 + 1 = 2? Now think about that question. Do you feel happy, sad? Do you jump for joy? Does it make you sick? Does it make you want to throw up? You're probably thinking in your head, what the hell are you talking about? It's just 2. Exactly. There's no feelings that need to be involved. Millions upon millions of people believe they are homeowners, all while having a mortgage, knowing full well they could not have bought that house they're in without the help from the bank with the bank's money. The bank said, sure, I will buy it for you, but I own it until you pay me all the money back. But yet millions of people walk around believe they are homeowners. They are promising money that they haven't even made yet. It's in the future. It doesn't even exist. They don't even know if it exists, but they're promising the next 30 years the bank is going to get this kind of money. And all those years, they believe they are homeowners. Do you understand what I'm saying? Only listen mathematically. If you're one of those people, only listen mathematically. If a person pays cash for a house and the other pays with a mortgage, there can only be one true homeowner, the one that paid cash, the one that has completely paid off his house. He or she is the only possible homeowner. That means the availability, if you were living your life in the black, the availability of anywhere you want to live in the United States is available to you. Because all these people that believe they're homeowners, they're saying that nothing disastrous financially is going to happen to them over the next 30 years. Those odds are better than Vegas. How could you lose? You cannot. You're waiting for the next recession. Recessions is Christmas time for those that live in the black. Because when the recession hits, the people with the mortgages that thought they were homeowners, they're going to realize that they were not. Too bad for them. And when I say too bad, not like feeling sorry, that's a feeling. When I say that, it has nothing to do with feelings. It's just math. None of this is hidden. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. Taxes can help you build wealth. Only people in debt believe taxes are the very reason they're in debt. That's not true. Listen to what I'm saying mathematically. Do not include your feelings ever when it comes to your money. If you want to understand what I'm saying, listen closely. Stop thinking about money individually. Always think collectively. The average is made upon millions of people, all doing the same making all the same financial moves collectively. So when you hear the average car note is $500 a month, they're talking about all of those millions of people paying $500 or more a month. Now, if you have a car that you paid cash for, 500 times 12, talking about 1 year, 500 times 12 is $6,000. If you don't have a car note, you now make $6,000 more per year than the average. If the average cell phone bill is $100 per month, and you get your cell phone bill to $50 per month, at the end of the year, you will have made $600 more per year than the average. This is called phantom income. This type of income is only phantom to those that live in the red, because it's mathematically impossible for them to see it or even use it.